All right, guys. So, if you haven't noticed, the spoiler alert: Taskmaster has been revealed as a female. Here's the thing about this, ladies. When it comes to the comic lore of Marvel, I know certain characters. I know more better than the others. I know Taskmaster for one reason is the Marvel vs. Capcom video game, and not a huge fan of him, but I understand him. Then I started looking him up. The man's badass. Logically, this man is arguably one of the one of the most intriguing characters to ever set foot into the Marvel comics. Him and Deadpool, perfect combo. Hell, even him and Black Widow. When I heard Black Widow had him, I said, "Oh, I'm actually intrigued with this. This can go far with this." Honestly, when he was getting revealed, I thought he was going to be Black Widow's brother. So I was like, okay, if that's a family member or either the Red Guardian, they kill the Red Guardian and they make him a cyborg. I thought, okay, that works too. That's kind of dark and grim. What they did, but I said, okay. But I really thought it was gonna be her brother. Then it came out, rumors came out that she was gonna have a sister, and I said, okay, all right, whatever. Then I heard also stuff that the Taskmaster was gonna be a female. I said, okay, I don't understand why is that an issue. Why is that even necessary? I think Taskmaster doesn't need female. After watching the film, it definitely wasn't necessary. Matter of fact, this was probably the worst interpretation to a character. It had deja vu to Deadpool or Weapon X from X-Men Origins. At least that motherfucker was still a character. Oh well, at least he's still a male. This was not good. I mean, I even sat down and reflect on a lot of this before I made this video. I wanted to talk about it, but this was not good. I think Marvel kind of fucked up here and making him a female, making Taskmaster a female. And again, I don't have a problem with race swapping, but is it necessary for the context of the film? Like, and also Taskmaster wasn't really Taskmaster because we saw Taskmaster maybe use two or three abilities, and that was it. I mean, I really saw this. I was kind of like he barely using anything. He used Hawkeye's arrow maybe one time, Captain America's shield maybe twice, Black Panther's claws once. I mean, you barely could get to see him use his abilities, and I just felt like this was a waste of the character. They could have saved this motherfucker for something else. Hell, I would have definitely used him again in the future MCUs down the road. Hell, I would have had rather they keep Taskmaster not revealed. He talks, but he's not revealed. We don't know who the fuck he is. But he kills off the Red Guardian. He kills off the Red Guardian, and he kills off what's it called it the mom. And the Black Widow 2 would have been Taskmaster's Revenge, Black Widow Taskmaster Revenge, starring Black Widow's sister, um, getting revenge on Taskmaster for killing her family. Um, of course, she could have a little screen with, hell, matter of fact, this is what I would have had Taskmaster connect to Hawkeye and Black Widow. He goes to kill Hawkeye because he's like, well, Black Widow's dead. I need to get my revenge on them. Like a little history. But she's trying to kill Black Widow's sister's trying to kill him for killing the Red Guardian, her family, and stuff like that. And she tells Hawkeye, I still have some issue with you for killing my sister. And then, there's a little conflict between them and then. However, the conflict is resolved in the Hawkeye series. And in the damn movie, Black Widow's Revenge 2, Black Widow's Taskmaster's Revenge, is all flat out with the new Black Widow, which is her sister, and Hawkeye and his daughter teaming up to take on Taskmaster in their revenge. There you go. I mean, like, I just pretty much made a whole thing out, and it's still he's revealed not to be a female. I'm sitting here, I'm like, they could have done so much with this, but they chose not to. You can't really kill Black Widow because she dies in the end game. So it's kind of like, well, fuck that. That would have been definitely good for the story. But I think killing the Red Guardian would have been good too because I don't see them using that character again anytime soon. The mother, if you want to keep her alive, that's great. I mean, but I don't see them using that character anytime soon. So that's what I say. Um, but no, this was not done well. Matter of fact, this is done the worst. I actually hate this version and this interpretation of the character. I feel like Marvel really didn't sit down and think this through. I mean, his design is pretty badass. I love the design. I love the look. I said, you know what? That's kind of modern, kind of hip. I'm okay with it. I mean, he's not going to look like his damn comic counterpart. That just won't be realistic. I mean, I'm fine with that. Besides, his look kind of reminds me of the Hobgoblin from Spider-Man, and if they want to use that down the road, I mean, I'm okay with that, because they do own, well, they don't, Marvel don't own Spider-Man, but they got to deal with Sony, so they probably was like, well, I can't use too much of that. I'm cool with that. His look was great. I mean, I love the way he looked, but I just don't like his interpretation. It felt like it was wrong. Then come to find out, Taskmaster was a damn woman. He had a damn body as a man. So I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, it was weird. Like, I could see if the her father came out and said, I always wanted a boy, and that's why he dressed him up. But there's nothing on those lines. It was weird as fuck. It was kind of creepy. I really was. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is he dressed up as a boy? She's a woman. Like, dressed up as a woman. I just didn't like it. I just didn't like none of the. I just didn't like it. And it feels like Black Widow was trying to be woman empowerment. I understand that, and I get that, and for the film, it works for the context. But I think Taskmaster should have been a male. He should have been a male. It fits. It's his character, and it fits to a story. And it could have been some old person they work with. Hell, that boy, even that damn guy she works with, could have been him, which would have been like kind of fucking been. I would have been upset by it, but I would have took that than what we got. But he should have had a connection to Hawkeye and Black Widow, and he should have been a former Shield agent turned rogue and wanted revenge on Black Widow for something happened. I mean, I don't know. Hell, he could have been the brother of Crossbones, from Winter Soldier wanting revenge. I don't. There's so much they could have done. This to me was just like ass backwards. I did not like it, and I mean, honestly, the film itself was very enjoyable. I just didn't like the portrayal of Taskmaster. They screwed the MCU, screwed up Taskmaster. Um, and it sucks. So, but as always, guys, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day. This is just my thoughts. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not an MCU ethologist, so I don't know as much as everybody else. But I think my idea could have been a hell of a. I mean, it's a little bit better than the fuck what they did. So, yeah, peace.